Why do some buyers offer more money and still lose the house? Because it's not about the price. I'm Nathan Gutman, and I see this mistake every day. Most buyers are told the same thing. If you want to win, just offer more. And on the surface, that makes sense. But I've seen buyers offer more money and still lose multiple times. So what's actually going on? If it's not just about price, what are the sellers really looking for? Here's the shift you need to understand. Sellers don't just choose the highest offer. They choose the offer that feels the most certain, the one that feels the least likely to fall apart, because from their perspective, this isn't just about getting the highest number. It's about getting to the closing table on time, without problems. And that's where most buyers lose. They're focused on the dollar amount instead of how the entire offer looks to the eyes of the seller. So let's break down what actually wins deals. First, clean terms. The simpler your offer is, the easier it is for the seller to say yes. If your offer has a lot of conditions, a lot of moving parts, or things that could go wrong, that creates uncertainty. And sellers hate uncertainty, even if your number's higher. Second, strong financing. Not all pre-approvals are equal. If a listing agent sees an offer with a lender that they know and trust, a lender that is local, communicates well, and actually gets deals to the finish line, that offer instantly becomes stronger. Because again, they're not just asking, how much is this for? They're asking, will this actually close? And third, contingencies. Now, I'm not saying remove protections you need. This isn't the wild, wild west. It's real estate. But let me ask you this. With more contingencies you add, what happens if something goes wrong? Exactly. With the more contingencies you stack into your offer, the more ways there are for the deal to fall apart. And sellers know that. So when they compare two offers, one that feels clean and perceptible and one that feels uncertain, which one do you think they're going to choose? They're going to lean towards certainty, even if it's less money. Now, here's where this gets interesting. Timing and flexibility. Sometimes it's not about money at all. Sometimes the winning offer is the one that works best for the seller's situation. Maybe they need more time. Maybe they need less time. Maybe they need a rent back. There are a lot of maybes, and sellers hate maybes. So if you can solve the seller's problem, you become the obvious choice. And most buyers never even think about that. They're so focused on competing, they forget to align. And alignment wins deals. Now, here's something most buyers don't realize. It's not your job to figure all of this out. It's mine. A strong buyer's agent is constantly communicating with the listing agent, building rapport and gathering the information we need to structure your offer the right way. Because the more we understand the seller's needs, the stronger your position becomes. Now, let me ask you this. Are you treating every offer the same? Same structure, same approach, same mindset? Because every seller is different. Every situation is different. And if you're not adjusting your strategy, you're already behind. Because the buyers who win consistently aren't just offering more. They're offering smarter. They're thinking about risk. They're thinking about certainty. They're thinking about what matters to the seller, not just themselves. And that's the difference. Now, does price matter? Of course it does. But did you know, in some situations, you can structure your offer to look like a cash offer, even if you're using financing. And yes, that's completely legal when done correctly. And it can be a huge advantage. But even with that, price alone doesn't win deals. Strategy does, structure does, and understanding the other side does. At this point, most buyers are frustrated. And honestly, real estate should make you laugh, not cry. So if you've been making offers that are not getting accepted, it's probably not just bad luck. It's probably how your offers are being structured. And the good news is that it is something you can fix. If you're tired of losing deals and you want a real strategy to start winning, message me, WIN, and I'll help you map out the right approach.